Good afternoon, traders. So I'm just gonna present to you multi-time frame analysis. So I'm gonna work my way down from my monthly straight to my hourly, where I'm gonna look for an entry on GBP NZD as a selling opportunity, right? So what you guys see I have here, right, is a triangle pattern, right? So if you look at the structure of the market, you can see I have my support here and my resistance trend line, and what we have here is like a backwards triangle, something similar just like this. So let me just show you guys. So we have something just like that, but in a bearish form. Yeah, so you can see where price is giving us lower lows and lower high formation within the market structure, right? So we are going to look for some sort of selling opportunity now, right? So let me just show you guys what I'm actually looking at, right? So you can see right now, right, I'm currently showing you guys where I've marked out my support and resistance, right, within this market structure, right? So remember, we always cater for the structure of the market. So if you look at this level where we're currently at, you can see what price did rejected this resistance 1, 2, 3, yeah, and this is where it all started there. So you can see it's a bearish trend, right? In the bearish trend overall, yeah, you can see we have some bullish patterns, right? So you can see where price came down, give us that impulse move, correction, impulse, and now we're in a correction phase. So now what we had last month, well, 2 months ago, yeah, was a bearish engulf candle, yeah, close on the monthly, followed by a dodgy, and now we are waiting forward to see how this monthly candle is going to be closed. Move back to my weekly, right? So if you move to my weekly, what I'm catering for is the structure of the market here, where you can see where we have a simple uptrend, where we can see price have been creating higher highs and higher lows there. So you can see where I have my support trend line within this overall monthly trend, right? So looking at this higher highs and higher lows there, you can see where I have marked out this BOS. It stands for the break of structure, so break of the market structure, right? So you can see right there, price already break out of this trend line. Yeah, you can see where price break out, and now we can see we are possible within this correction phase. So maybe we can get, so now that we already identify all the levels, like we already done our structures on the higher time frame. So this is how you actually use a higher time frame, yeah, to do your technical analysis, because the higher time frame is what actually show you the market trends, right? So we are gonna move back now to our daily. Yeah, so now we already moved back to our daily. You can see what we get. So what we get, let's just remove this weekly giant. So what we get now, you can see it's an uptrend, right? So now we actually move back to the lower time frame. You're actually seeing more candles. So you can see on this correction phase here, what happened again is that the market actually break this support trend line. Look at this, and it retests, right? So now that price actually break, yeah, what we actually see now, yeah, you can see what price is actually doing now. It's actually heading for the downside. So this is how you can maximize profits on the time frames, right, and look for entry. So if you look at GBP NZD right now, yeah, it's an overall sell. This is a confirmed sell for an opportunity to actually go short, I would say, and I'll just put my stop loss just above this previous high right there, and then I'll look for a swing sell, yeah, using all these. Let me just show you. So this will be my first take profit right there at 1.93331. My take profit 2 will be right here at 191.93, and my TP3 will be 189.48, and my overall take profit will be where I have this horizontal trend line drawn. So let's just remove them drawings, right? So let's just move back to our 4-hourly time frame now. So now we already know here that we already break out of our daily uptrend, right? So you can see on our 4-hourly time frame here, all this right there is just liquidity building up right there. You know what I mean? That's not really any clean trend of the market to say now it's time to either take a good buy or sell. You know what I mean? So all this is just a correction phase of the market. So you can see it's a fight between buyers and sellers, right? So we already have our confirm break, yeah, and now we can see what happened here is price is actually retracing, yeah. So you can see price is actually retracing. So let's just remove all the drawings now, and I'm just gonna move to my hourly time frame, and you can see better entry points, right? So looking at my hourly now, right? So you can see, remember, all these candlesticks here we already know here, these are just a correction phase. And what happened on my daily, what I actually like here is that you can see what happened here. Price gave us a double top right there, 197.10. Yeah, so you can see that we have a double top right there where price failed to actually move higher. Right, so what I'm actually going to look for now is that I'm going to look for some sort of continuation towards the downside and looking for some selling opportunities. Because if you look at the market structure, right, what you can actually see right here, you can see we have a BOS here, which is a boss, which is a break of structure. So you can put BOS here, and then you can actually move back to your previous, and you can see right there you have a boss right there. So you can just type BOS, and overall there you want to just move from this time frame here, and you can look at your boss. So this is how you can actually maximize on the higher time frame, right? So this here we already know here is a boss here because it's a break of structure, right? So overall all these inside here are still break of structure, but remember, we want to work off here. We want to work smart here. You don't want to just put in a lot of unnecessary thing that doesn't really make sense, right? So let's just move back to our daily, and we're going to do our analysis on our daily time frame. So move back to my daily now, right? So what we currently have on our daily, right, what I want you guys to actually identify and see here is that we can see we already have our uptrend, right? So let's draw our support trend line. So that's the first thing that I'm actually going to draw, and then I'm going to show you how I'm actually going to look for some sort of short opportunity, and I'm going to mark my horizontal trend line where I'll be looking for price to move back into, right? So from that to this right there is an equal high here. So what I normally put there will be, let me just show you, we'll just put E stands for equal here, E, and then Q stands for equal, you know what I mean, and then you put H. So I'll just put EQH here, which stands for equal high. And then after that equal high here, what you can see we have here is a break of structure. So you can see we have a boss right there, you know what I mean. So what I'll do, I'll come up and I'll just put BOS, just use a cup, sorry, BOS, right? And then we already mark that area of a break of structure, because remember guys, here the market is creating higher highs here and higher lows here. So we are just going to look for the structures of the market and how we can go about getting entry points, right? So this again right there, you can see what happened here. We have a boss, which is a break of structure. So let's just work fast and do this analysis, and then we can actually see how it actually makes sense. Right, so now we got all our structures already marked here and highlighted here. What I want you guys to actually look for now here, what we want to look for, we want to look for how we're going to look for entry points now, and look for what confirm to us that price is actually going to go bearish. Remember, we done our monthly, which is we are in a triangle, but we are also in a bearish market structure, you know what I mean. So we are going to look for selling opportunities overall, already confirmed to us on our weekly, daily, 4-hourly and hourly time frame that this is a selling opportunity. So what am I actually going to look for now is price to actually fall short. So this level right there will be my stop loss. So I'll put my stop loss from that level. So what I'll just do here, I'll just move back and mark that level as my stop loss. So that's where I'll actually look to put my stop loss, and I'm actually short on this pair. So that will be my stop loss, and then my entry point here will be around 196.04. So I'll actually look for price to actually retrace back into that area. So now what I'm actually looking for here, I'm actually looking for price to actually move short here and give us some low formation. To just highlight this color from red to pink. Yeah, let's use pink and gray. So I'll look for price to give me a low formation back into, let me just tell you, 193.30, right? So I'll look for price to actually move back into that area. So overall that will be my first take profit will be around that area, because that's where I'll actually look for price to actually retrace back to. So that would be my first take profit. So I'll put that as take profit, and then I'll just put it in gray or black, right? So my take profit tool will be this second low right there. Yeah, and you can see I'm just gonna put my take profit right there. What level is that? 19185, right? So that will be my take profit 2. Yeah, that will actually be looking for on this pair. Right, so move down now. Overall take profit will be this low right there. So that daily low, yeah, will be my overall take profit. Yeah, but remember, we want to look for 3 take profits first. So my third take profit will be around this zone right there at 189. Yeah, 189.93 will be my take profit 3. So that will be my take profit 3 right there. So if you just move back, right, you pull. So simple as that, guys. I will actually go about looking for opportunities to sell on this pair. Yeah, simple as that, you know what I mean? So no need to, yeah, to try over risking, yeah, or complicate yourself, you know what I mean? Simple as that. Yeah, just understand the market structures, yeah, using different time frames, you know what I mean? So using different time frames and how you can go about getting entry points, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to confuse yourself and like try and overtrade, because at the end of the day, yeah, what you want to do, you just make some profits out of the market. Remember, we are just retail investors, so the more you understand the structures of the market, yeah, it's better for you as an individual there to go about getting some perfect entries in the market, you know what I mean? So like sniper entries you want to look out for, and then just maximize. So right there we already have about, let me just show you, sorry, so straight away here we have about, from our entry, what we're gonna look for, 19602. so that's 107 pips drop, right? And what I want you guys to actually do, yeah, move back to your lower time frame for some retracement, yeah, possibly on the 5-minute or daily time frame, and that's how you can go about getting some sniper entries there on the pace. If I see price break back above this level, yeah, which is that last high that it gave us, yeah, if price can break back above that 2000 mark, then I'll look for price to actually continue long. But overall, yeah, this already showed me a bearish trend, so I'm actually going to look for selling opportunities on GBP NZD. So that's it, guys, how you go about studying multiple time frame analysis. Yeah, that correction here, back up into this level around, because our next major resistance is around 1, so 2.04880, right? So maybe we're gonna see price back up into that. So if you zoom in on your chart here, what we can possibly have on the monthly time frame is like a head and shoulder formation type pattern. So just let me show you. So you got a pull from that low. Let me just remove that, sorry about that. So from that low, you got your left shoulder, so you come down right there, and then you got your head, you got this low. So you possibly, we're gonna see price back into that level, and then we are looking for a move lower, right? With that move lower, you got about, let me just show you guys, you just got about 289 pips drop, yeah, if price actually follow that move on GBP NZD. So I'm just going to show you guys how you can go about looking for entry points on this pair.